Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel Platinum Bricks 95, and we're back again with another Lego Marvel minifigure ranking. Firstly, just before we do get into the video, please like, comment and subscribe, but mainly please like the video because it really helps me out, helps me get on the YouTube algorithm and shows me that you do enjoy this sort of content. So if you wouldn't mind liking the video, I'd really appreciate it. And also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subbed already, but if you don't want to, I totally understand. So then guys, on to today's video. Now, it's actually been a little while since I've done a minifigure ranking. The last one I did was on all of the minifigures that came out in the January 1st, 2023 wave of Lego Marvel. Those were the last minifigures that I did in fact rank. Today, however, we're taking a look at, well, probably my favourite hero from the MCU, definitely Captain America. Now, this is in fact going to be an ongoing series as part of the channel. I'm going to rank all of the frequent or very frequent Lego Marvel minifigures in the coming weeks. So if you like minifigure rankings, smash that like button. Now, I may be a little bit biased before we do get into actually ranking these. I've just got to let you know, Captain America is my favourite MCU hero so far. Alright guys, he really is. I do love him. I think he's great. So I am a bit biased towards these minifigures. However, I've got to rank them all, and there is in fact 14 to rank. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's go! Alright then guys, well, here are the minifigures in question. I do in fact have 14 unique Captain America minifigures, well 13, but I included Captain Carter. Now, I do want to preface this part of the video by saying this is in fact just my opinion. I know I normally say that in the intro, but I forgot today, so I want to put it here and just say this is my opinion. If you've got a different one, let me know in the comments down below. So guys, without further ado, let's get right into ranking these minifigures, and I think of course we're going to start with number 14. Let's go! Alright then guys, well, coming in 14th place, we do in fact have Steve Rogers. Now, this is a Captain America minifigure because Steve Rogers, funnily enough, is Captain America. Now, this is obviously split from Lego set number 76201, Captain Carter and the HYDRA Stomper, and it is in fact from the What If line. Now, the reason that I've ranked him so low is, I'll be honest, just because he doesn't have a Captain America suit on, really. Because I will say, I do actually really like this minifigure, but one of them had to come last, and unfortunately for you, Steve, you came last. So then guys, coming in 13th place, we do in fact have this version of Captain America, which is either from Lego set number 76048, the Iron Sub Skull Attack, or the Lego set that is set in space from the Avengers Assemble. Unfortunately, I don't have the information to hand. Now, I'm not sure which set he's split from, as when I looked up both of the minifigures online, they were pretty much identical. Now, the reason that he is ranked this low is because I don't really like this minifigure, if I'm being honest with you. Whilst I do like the classic Captain America look, I much prefer the updated look. And again, I can't actually tell you which set this minifigure is split from because I'm just guessing at this point. But yeah, 13th place goes to this version of Captain America. Alright then guys, well, coming in 12th place, we do in fact have this sort of aerial version of Captain America, if you like. Now, this Captain America is split from Lego set number 76076, Captain America Jet Pursuit. It is in fact one of the only sets that comes with Miss Marvel, or one of the earliest sets to come with Miss Marvel. Now, don't get me wrong, I could see why some of you would rank this higher on the list, but for me, I prefer the all-classic look, but this is a nice addition, I've got to be honest, but for me, I don't know. There's something about it that I don't like, but I can't really put my fingers on it. I don't exactly know what I don't like about this minifigure, but yeah, it is what it is, and I suppose it is a fine minifigure, and I like the fact that he does have an aerial variant of his classic suit. So yeah, 12th place for the Flying Captain America. So then guys, coming in at 11th place and just missing out on the top 10, we do have this classic version of Captain America. Now this minifigure is split from Lego set number 76017, the Avengers, Captain America versus Hydra. Now the reason that this is higher than the minifigure that was in 12th place is because I do actually like this classic Captain America. Now just for reference, I will show you this version, which I ranked lower, is exactly the same in every way except for the headpiece. Now I actually prefer a smiling Captain America, but that's just me. Some of you may disagree, but I actually really like this version of Captain America, and if I'm being 100% honest, this is the first ever Captain America minifig I ever got. So yeah, it will always rank higher than ones that look similar to him, but like I have stated, I prefer the MCU version of Captain America, so that is why this version just misses out on the top 10. So then guys, breaking into the top 10, we do in fact have the Endgame version of Captain America, split from Lego set number 76123, Captain America's Outrider Attack. Now, don't get me wrong, I do really like these Endgame suits. I think they are very cool and very stylish. However, I can't rank it any higher because loads of other minifigures also have the same suit. Now don't get me wrong, like I said, I do really like it, but I think also the Lego set is playing a bit of bias into this, because I'll be honest, the Lego set that this minifigure comes from, I absolutely hate it, and I mean hate it. Honestly, it's a horrible Lego set, but the minifigure's not too bad. But like I said, because so many other people do have this suit, in fact, I cannot rank this Captain America any higher. So then guys, coming in 9th place, we do actually have the OG Avengers MCU Captain America. Now this is split from Lego set, this is how old this minifigure is, Lego set number 6865. Wow. Captain America's Avenging Cycle. Now I'll be honest, I absolutely love the set. However, whilst it is the first MCU sort of minifigure to feature on the list, I can't rank it any higher because since then every single MCU version of Captain America has been better than this, and as you can see there is in fact damage on his shield, and I don't know if you're picking that up, but there is in fact damage on his head as well, and maybe that is playing a factor into my ranking of this minifigure, but for me I just can't put it any higher because all of the minifigures that have come out since then, well most of them, have in fact been better than this. So then guys, coming in 8th place is in fact an incredibly chewed, as you can probably see, Captain America from the Civil War line. Now this is split from Lego set number 76047, Black Panther Pursuit. Now I bought this Lego set second hand, and as you can see, someone's put their teeth all over his head, and even if I pop his helmet off, you can in fact see it's even worse on the other side, which is another reason why I don't in fact put this any higher, I guess. But I will say this, I do like the detailing on the suit, it's very nice. I like the use of the brown gloves as well. But the Lego set was fine as well, I must stress that, but the teeth marks really let it down, and unfortunately for you guys that would have put this one higher, I can't put it higher because I've never owned it without all the teeth marks in. But nonetheless, it is still a very nice minifigure. So then guys, coming in 7th place, we do in fact have Captain America from his mini-mech armor. Now this is obviously not an exclusive to the MCU minifig, but I still really do like this minifigure, and it is split from Lego set number 76168, Captain America Mech. Now, what I really like about this minifigure is in fact the chest printing. I love the use of sort of hexagons around the the star. I really do like that. And again, he would be higher, but the problem is I just actually prefer some of the other minifigs that have come out since then. And yeah, for me, this is fine, and it is a very good addition, and also a very cheap way to get a very nice Captain America minifig. But again, it's personal preference, and this one just ranks lower than 6 others. Okay then guys, well the minifigure that is just missing out on the top 5 is in fact the first version or Infinity Saga version of Captain America. Now this is split from Lego set number 76189, Captain America HYDRA Face Off. Now don't get me wrong, that is a 4+ set. And I'll be honest, not the best set in the world. I think most of us would admit that. However, it is a damn sight better than the Endgame Captain America set. Now, reason this is not any higher and just missing out on the top 5 spots is, again, personal preference. Now, I will say it is in fact very similar to this minifigure. In fact, it is just much more zhuzhed up, if you wouldn't, well, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, because it came out a few years after the other one. Now, again, a perfectly fine minifigure. In fact, a very nice minifigure. And again, a very cheap way to get hold of a nice Captain America. But for me, there's 5 other better ones. So then guys, the minifigure that is in fact kicking off the top 5 is in fact the latest version of Captain America available to purchase. Now this is the Captain America split from Lego set number 76248, the Avengers Quinjet, which is one of the January 2023 sets. Now, I absolutely love this Captain America minifigure. I'm trying to find a reason why it's not ranked higher, but I don't know. I made this list yesterday. Now, I've got to be honest, I absolutely love this minifigure, okay? I really do. And like I said, I love all of the Captain America minifigures. I'm incredibly biased. But I love the use of light blue. It really makes this whole minifigure pop. And yeah, not the cheapest way to get Captain America for sure, but still, a very nice Captain America, and I would advise anyone to go out and buy that Lego set because it's just pure quality. So then guys, the minifigure that unfortunately is just missing out on the top 3 places is in fact the Infinity War version of Captain America, and this is of course split from Lego set number 76101, the Outrider Dropship Attack. Another very cheap Lego set and a very good way to get a nice version of Captain America. Now, I'll be honest, this is one of my favourite Captain America suits I've ever seen. It's much darker, it's much more subtle, and I do really like that. I also absolutely love the headpiece. Alright, I do. Now, his hair is whatever, but his headpiece is just brilliant and incredibly detailed. So I've got to give credit for that. However, the downside to this minifigure is it doesn't come with any shield. Now, this is obviously very accurate to the movie, so I've got to give it credit there. But yeah, for me, I would have preferred a shield, but it's fine. This is still a beautiful minifigure. So guys, kicking off the top 3, we have the second version of Captain America without a helmet, and probably the 4th or 5th version of Captain America without a hairpiece as well. Now, this is split from Lego set number 76032, the Avengers Quinjet City Chase, part of the Age of Ultron line. Now, I have to be completely candid with you and say that this is the reason, or that line of Lego is part of the reason I collect Lego Marvel. I absolutely loved that wave, and it was around the time I was getting into the MCU in a big way. And when I got this minifigure, I could not believe how good it was, and I could not believe the level of detail on it. Now, yes, there's probably some more fancier versions of Captain America that you've already seen, but for me, this is more a nostalgia ranking more than anything. And I will say this, I love the fact he doesn't have a helmet, because whilst his helmet does add to his overall look, for me, I actually prefer it when he doesn't have a helmet. So yeah, definitely worthy, in my opinion, of the top 3, of getting into the top 3, and being worthy of the 3rd spot, even though I am slightly blinded by nostalgia. So then guys, the minifigure that is just missing out on the top spot, but holds the 2nd spot in a big way, is of course Captain Carter. England! No, but seriously, I absolutely love this minifigure, and of course it is split from Lego set number 76201, Captain Carter and the HYDRA Stomper. And yes, that is the same set that your friend Steve Rogers came in. Now, There's a reason this is ranked so high. Now, maybe it is the Britain thing, but number one, I absolutely love her shield. Number two, I absolutely love the torso, and I just love the level of detail, and I like seeing a female as Captain America, although, let's be honest, in the MCU now, they are slowly replacing all of the mainstay characters with women, which I'm totally fine with. I just want to see good content, alright guys? So MCU, please pull your finger out, because some of the ones you've been releasing recently have been utter stinkers. Now, on to the minifigure. I've got to be honest, I just love it. I just love this version of Captain America, which isn't even Captain America, let's be honest. It's Captain Carter, but still, I love it. And again, maybe the fact I'm from Britain is playing a part into it, but for me, she's just a gorgeous minifigure. So then guys, you can't see what minifigure it is, but I know what minifigure it is. The minifigure that is taking the first place spot is in fact this version of Captain America. Of course it's this version of Captain America, the one with Mjolnir. Now, this is split from Lego set number 76192, the Avengers Endgame Final Battle. Now, maybe the fact that he came with Mjolnir played a fact into this sort of ranking and putting him as number one. But I remember when I got this minifigure and I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. Now, since then I have got a few more Captain Americas, but seriously, this one still for me is by far the top one. I just love this minifigure. Also, you can see the level of detail on his chest as well. I love that. And you can see the slight variations that have been made over the years whenever you're looking at any of these Lego Captain Americas, if I'm being honest. But this one is just on another level, in my opinion. I absolutely love it. And of course, smiley and a bit more serious. But I like actually having him as a smiley version in this, with this minifigure for some reason, even though all of the others have been much more serious. But yeah, this is without a doubt my favourite Captain America minifigure. I really, really do love it. And again, it's just because he's got Mjolnir. I mean, that scene for me is still, without a doubt, my favourite scene in the entirety of the MCU. So yeah, definitely worthy of first place. So then guys, just before we get to the outro, I did just want to give you a little bit of a closer look at all of the Captain America minifigures, and here they all are. This is what they all look like. Now, don't get me wrong, I've got a few more versions of Captain America, but they're not unique. So that is why I'm just showing you the unique ones. Now, I've got to be honest, like I keep saying, Captain America is my favourite MCU hero by far, so that's why I wanted to kick off this series of ranking all of my frequent Lego Marvel minifigures with Captain America. Alright then guys, well there you have it. That was my ranking of all of my unique Captain America minifigures. Now, again, like I said at the start, just before we did get into actually ranking these, this is just my opinion, guys. If you've got a different one, or if you've got a different, a favourite Captain America minifigure that I didn't feature or I didn't choose, please get down in the comments and let me know, because I'd actually be very interested to see what your number one Captain America minifigure is, because it's like Iron Man as well, and Thor's got much more variation, but Iron Man and Captain America are very samey throughout the years, you know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong, again, you've got a couple of unique ones here and there, but yeah, I just chose it on the ones I own and which one is my favourite. So yeah, guys, that was the first in a line of videos coming out on the channel ranking all of my frequent Lego Marvel minifigures. So yeah, guys, again, get down in the comments, let me know what you think, let me know if you agree with me, or let me know if I'm an idiot. Either way, I'm happy with either. So yeah, get down in the comments, and yeah, tell me your favourite Captain America minifigure. So then guys, just before we do go, time for the boring stuff. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. It really does help out the channel, and I'm just really appreciative of any support that you guys want to give me. And also, get down in the description down below and check out my Instagram and TikTok if you want to, if it's the sort of thing you're in. I'm posting daily on Instagram at the moment, so if you want to see all my Lego photos and what I'm up to in my day-to-day life, definitely drop that a follow. So then guys, there you have it. That is in fact the end of the video, and all that's left to say is thank you guys for watching so much. Thank you for all of your continued support on the channel, guys. Like, really, it means so much to me. So yeah, I do just want to take this time to say thank you to everyone who watches my videos, because again, it really does mean a lot. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.